What's up, guys? This is Mattman98. Welcome inside this video, as we have tons of advertisements on the background here. Not okay. Not okay. Welcome inside this video. In this video today, we're going to have you a couple of news here. One is a big announcement that we've obviously not are surprised about, which you see over here on this, not this side of the, I am directionally challenged. It's over there somewhere. Over there. I don't know. It's the opposite thing. I'm an idiot. But regardless, we did it, guys. We did it! And now we did not break the record for the most dislikes on the Pokemon Direct from this morning, but we're not going to talk about that. Over 1 million players have beat Zeraora in max raid battles, and we're going to talk a little bit about that today and how to obtain that. And then also, there's a little bit of Zarude news I wanted to get into, so I know we haven't had much on the Zarude front, but we're going to get a little bit of a possibly confirmed date of when we're going to get Zarude into Pokemon Sword and Shield, so look out for that. But over 1 million players have beat Zeraora in max raid battles, as you can see here. This number is a little bit higher now, probably, because this is like an old article. This is like the June 23rd article, so probably a lot more than that now. Close to 2 million, actually. It's pretty impressive. So GG's to you guys who went out there and raided all these difficult Zeraoras. So as you guys know, for every 100,000, okay, let's look at this little thing here. So not only will the players get their own very shiny Zeraora, but they will get an Amorite ore, as well as it can be spent in the All Number DLC to teach Pokemon exclusive moves, according to the official Pokemon page. For every 100,000 players that defeat Zeraora after the first million is reached, a piece of Amorite ore will be rewarded to the players. A maximum of 10 Amorite ores can be obtained if 2 million players defeat Zeraora. So far, we've had 400,000 players defeat the mythical Pokemon after the first million. So as you can see in that picture, it's probably a little larger than that. Players have until June 28th, 4:59 Pacific Standard Time to defeat Zeraora. We've already done that. Now, the big part, to claim it. Now, it's not live right now, but if you're watching this video as of June 29th, then if it's around 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, then yeah, it's live. It's on the mobile device. So what you have to do is you gotta claim it in the Mystery Gifts menu in the Pokemon Home mobile device section. So at June 29th at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, go to your Pokemon Home on your mobile device, claim your Shiny Zeraora. It's free 99. I mean, who can beat that? That's where you obtain it. And if you miss out, I'm sorry for you. I feel bad for you how to do that. So, but like I said here, to claim your gift, you must have also deposited a Pokemon into Pokemon Home or move a Pokemon to Sword and Shield from the Pokemon Home until then. And we've all done that. And they're talking about Pokemon Cafe, which looks pretty cool. So that is the news for how to obtain Shiny Zeraora. Now we're on to the big news at hand. The big news that everybody's been wanting to see. You see a whole bunch of foreign language up here in this little link up here. I am going to actually move my webcam as we are doing this on a video right up here. So it'll be right up in the grill of those advertisements, since I hate these advertisements being here. And actually, I'm going to X all those out in the middle of the video. Bada boom. And here we go. Over to my this side here, my right side, or if I keep going in this direction, I'm directionally challenged. Bam, right there. You see a shiny Celebi and a Zarude. And the article with this is, of course, this is in celebration of the 23rd, I believe, Pokemon movie that's going to be coming out. I believe it's called, I can't remember what it's called at the moment right now. It's blanking me right now. But if you pre-purchase tickets to the film, which are required to obtain the Zarude, have been announced, and this is the big thing here. So pre-purchase tickets for the film, which are required to obtain Zarude, which is not the case in the United States, have been announced with a new sale date of August the 7th. Now this was supposed to be out a little bit, or I think it was in July. It was supposed to release, but now they pushed it back to August 7th. So players will be able to receive a Zarude and a Shiny Celebi starting on the first day of sale. So the premiere of the movie itself will not be announced, though. Has not been announced, though. It's scheduled for winter 2020. So it seems like this is probably me being completely this completely far-fetched idea. But it seems like compared to this here, this might be just for Japan, where Zarude will be live August 7th. Now, it'd be remiss to me to think that this big boy right here will not be available August 7th. I would think during the kind of the lull, I guess you could say, of Pokemon DLC 2, The Crown Tundra. And if you guys have heard me talk about this before, pretty much my theory was on this is that I kept feeling like, you think about the time dates here. Mid-June, Isle of Armor comes out. Then there's a gap between now and the potential date of Crown Tundra being November, which is what it says. If you look on your Switch, that's the potential date it has. The last one was June 30th, potential date. The other one was November 30th, potential date. So if we're going to go with that, then there's a big gap, a 4-month gap, in fact, between when the Isle of Armor and the Crown Tundra DLCs have been released. It's kind of normal to have this long, drawn-out lull, but of course, if you think about it, in theory, it would make sense that if the kind of sort of the halfway point of sorts of when those two DLCs were going to be coming out, which is August, mid-August at least, that Zarude would come out to keep the hype going, for people to go into Pokemon raids and fight Zarude. And there actually are, as far as I've seen in different little leaks here and there, from different streamers are all about the leak things. I'm not going to mention who specifically. You guys know who they are. But there are different types of forms of Zarude. Well, if we can look down here, he's a double type, obviously. He's the dark and a grass type. We know that already. But this specific field right here, let me see if I can zoom in a little bit here. Can I? Bueller? There we go. Okay, so this is the original form of Zarude. There are several different forms. There's the shiny form, obviously we know that one. There's a rogue form, which I believe in the rogue form I think he has a beige-like chest here instead of gray here, and he has a scarf on. So there are at least 3 different types of Zarude. They don't vary in type as in dark and grass, but I guess maybe their hidden ability is different from that. But let's look down here a little bit here. As you can see, advertisements for wonderful, beautiful Mega Chairs. You can see here that the types of defense that it has. So it takes about, this is basically the breakdown of what it's, what damages, the damage breakdown. I'm not going to get in specifics here. You guys know what it is. You're not stupid. You guys are smart people when it comes to Pokemon. You know what this is. But the thing is, though, is when I looked at all these types of Zarudes, this is the main one. But then I think there were like 3 different types. So I wonder, and the reason I'm blabbing on about this is I wonder if they're going to have specific types of raids, not just shiny to non-shiny Zarude, but having the different appearances of Zarude, like Rogue Zarude or regular Zarude. Because Zarude's backstory, I believe, from what I read for this movie that's coming out, which is, I think it's not Dojo, I think it's what it's, but something else. Feel free to put in the comment section down below. Make me feel stupid for not knowing what the movie is called. I welcome it with constructive criticism. But the thing is with Zarudes, there are 3 different types. So if you remember the backstory to Zarude based on the movie, there's this kid that's raised in this little, I guess, this jungle-like area that Zarude lives in, and Zarude is kind of like a parent figure. He takes care of this kid and raises him. And the whole premise of the story is that this jungle boy, Ash and Pikachu, find in this area, and the whole background of how they got there, you can read into that on your own time. But Zarude basically takes care of this child, and so there's different forms. There's the caring Zarude, there's the rogue Zarude, who's maybe his dark moves are more effective when he's in the rogue more because he's more of a dark character in a sense. But I know there's a special ability that he also has as well. I'm not going to say it right now because there's probably going to be a little bit more things released as it comes closer and closer. But this is big news, guys. This is big news. That we have a potential, and I say it very, 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 very heavily with heavy quotations, potential release date, possibly, of Zarude. Now, this might pertain to just getting tickets to the movie itself, which could be possible, but at least we have some kind of a solid date. I've been looking high and low all day today on my off time to try and find this date. And now we have a solid date that's more up to date. We've had the February 27th was when it was supposed to come out. Then because of COVID, everything got pushed back because COVID ruins everything, basically. COVID ruins lives. That's going to be the new hashtag, I think, of 2020. But then this thing here, of course, you see the movie itself has been delayed until sometime in winter. So probably around the time that Crown Tundra comes out. So now that I say that, if this August 7th potential release date is not official, my thought is, if they don't release it on August 7th, what would be a really nice marketing ploy leading up to Crown Tundra, which is potentially November of 2020, would be for, God, it's hard to believe it's halfway through 2020 already. But the potential would be that Zarude would be released possibly maybe a month before, if not later, late August, early September, because at least that gives us a little bit of a month or 2 gap. Because you think about the timetable, mid-June, here's Isle of Armor. A month goes by, July. Another month goes by. Mid-August, maybe Zarude comes out. That'd be, I mean, marketing-wise, it makes sense. Hello. But then they have 2-month gap again, and then bam, the Crown Tundra comes out, and who knows, they could release some other cool things in the middle of that. They might release a Pokemon that may not be able to be attainable in either the Crown Tundra or the Isle of Armor. I don't know. They could do anything they want. There's so many Pokemon they could release that are not even in the game yet. But that's a lot of speculation on my part. But the big news is we have a possible release date of August the 7th of this year. The new sale date. They call it sale date because it's the tickets sale date. But that's a potential date, and I'm hoping in the chat, if you're hoping too, make sure to put that your hype in the comment section down below. And also, if you are really wanting to see Zarude come out to Pokemon Sword and Shield and to Pokemon Home Day, all aspects of it on August 7th, hit that thumbs up button. Make sure to subscribe to the channel for all the news, because as soon as we hear any more updates in regards to Zarude, it will be on this channel in a video. So that's basically it. Obviously, as you guys know, we have the 2 big news of the day to wrap it up. Shiny Zeraora is officially going to be in our Pokemon Home mobile device, given for free $99 on June 29th after 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So look out for that. And a potential, as Dr. Evil would say, a potential release date of Zarude of August the 7th, possibly. So I'm interested to see what you guys' theories are on what the release dates will be. Make sure to put it in the comment section down below. But for now, I'm the MattMan98. Thanks so much for watching this video. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time right here inside the Matt Cave. Peace out.